You know, when you sit in on a really high-stakes engineering meeting at a cutting-edge robotics firm, you probably expect the language to match the tech, right? Like clinical precision,
Yeah.
data
Oh,
points.
absolutely. Microtolerances, algorithmic frameworks, that sort of thing.
Exactly. But instead, you hear these like highly paid engineers trying to solve global supply chain crises using words pulled from a smoky 1920s pool hall
Whoa.
or a baseball dugout.
It's pretty hilarious. And welcome to the deep dive, by the way. Today we're unpacking a technical document that's TD0056 technical discussions to explore this massive linguistic paradox you just mentioned.
Yeah, because you have the most advanced industries on Earth. Literally, the people building AI and humanoid robots relying on these totally analog physical idioms just to navigate abstract business realities.
Right, and the irony actually makes complete sense when you look at cognitive load. I mean, the human brain really struggles to process invisible algorithmic crises.
That makes sense. It's hard to visualize a software failure.
Exactly. So when an entire motor production schedule gets derailed by, say, a global chip shortage, engineers don't just say they're delayed. They describe themselves as being behind the eight ball.
Because you can't just engineer your way out of a missing microchip. You're completely boxed in. It's kind of like having your king cornered in chess.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, your entire strategy is paralyzed by external constraints, forcing you into this really passive, vulnerable state.
And the required antidote to that passive state is an active physical commitment. Someone has to, step up to the plate.
Right, another sports idiom. Straight from baseball.
Yep. You leave the safety of the dugout, expose yourself to the pressure, and basically take responsibility for leading, say, a brand new AI integration project to salvage the timeline.
But here's the catch. The second you step up to the plate, official data is almost never fast enough to help you anticipate the next crisis. You have to rely on like raw, unfiltered shadow networks.
Oh, you mean the grapevine?
Yeah, the grapevine. In these highly structured corporate environments, if a major client suddenly needs a new supplier for humanoid robot joints, you don't find that out in an official corporate memo.
No, definitely not.
The information just mutates, splits, and grows organically through informal human networks, completely bypassing the corporate org chart.
It's fascinating that the messiest, most unofficial intelligence gathering is what actually dictates the highly structured million-dollar product roadmaps planned down the road.
Down the road, another great one, looking ahead on a literal path.
Right. The official roadmap dictates that you focus on a 400-watt motor today while engineering high-torque models down the road. But you can't confidently map out that long-term path without the whispers you pick up through the grapevine.
So one gives you the destination and the other tells you if a bridge is out ahead of you.
That is exactly it.
But, okay, as those long-term plans execute, the pressure to deliver mounts. And this introduces a pretty dangerous tension. In a fast-paced tech environment where time is literal money, isn't efficiency often just a sanitized word for cutting corners?
Ooh, that is the exact boundary where millions of dollars and human safety are lost. I mean, efficiency is optimizing a process. Cutting corners is stripping away necessary guardrails to fake efficiency.
Wait, can you give a specific example of that from the source?
Sure, take harmonic reducers.
Yeah.
These aren't just your standard gears. They are the micro-precise joints that prevent a humanoid robot's arm from, well, crushing whatever it's trying to hold.
Oh, wow. So if a team skips a stress test on a harmonic reducer just to hit a quarterly deadline, the entire machine becomes a physical liability.
Exactly. You can never afford to cut corners there. The shortcut translates to a systemic failure.
The stakes are just too high.
They are. And ultimately, mastering these analog idioms is a secret weapon for navigating abstract text spaces. They provide the visceral anchors necessary for the human brain to actually communicate the gravity of these invisible systems.
It really makes you wonder what corporate communication will sound like 50 years from now. I mean, if today's boardrooms are built on old pastimes like baseball and billiards, what new idioms are being born right now in these robotics labs?
That's a really fun thought.
Right. Will future executives stop talking about being behind the eight ball and start complaining about being stuck in a training loop? It's definitely something for you to ponder next time you step into a supposedly sterile boardroom.